So the question is...
Oh, I like this, actually.
Is this worth $150?
All right, everybody, welcome back to 1090. I am Andy. This is Todd coming to another fantastic bourbon review. Tonight, our first time reviewing anything
On this channel.
From Kentucky Owl.
Wow.
Second release they dropped this year. They did the St. Patrick's Day edition earlier in the year, about 12,000 bottles of that, and they've got about 25,000, I think, of this release.
That's a lot.
The Takumi Edition. So yeah, it's a pretty bottle.
Beautiful.
And a big price tag. $1.50 is the MSRP.
Now we're like up here with like Discovery, right? A lot of really good bourbons here. So I have high expectations of this.
Yes. So I'll be curious to see exactly how this pans out. But the concept is pretty cool.
Okay.
We've got this collaboration between two master distillers, one from America, one from Japan, who decided that they were going to try and take bourbon and then eventually kind of have that Japanese style influence on it.
The Japanese blending,
which will be interesting. So, you remember the age of the four they did?
So they have 4, 5, 6, and 13-year-old bourbons. So that's interesting here, that combination.
And coming in at 100 proof.
Yeah, all right, let's go.
So this will be interesting. And what they did is, so John Rhea from Kentucky Owl sent 4 samples over to Japan to Master Blender Yusuke, and basically he took those, blended them to where he felt it had a little bit of that
Japanese flavor profile of a
Japanese whiskey. And then this collaboration was
now
born,
that's interesting.
which is kind of cool. It's a neat project. So
Japanese whiskey is often softer, I guess, right? Is that how it's going to play? Or
well, I think it'll be interesting to see what it came back with, because you've got two.
Was that it then? He set the blend, and that was what they went with.
And that's what they went with.
Okay.
So you know, John Rhea, former of Four Roses, coming together. So you've got two very distinguished blenders here. So let's get a nose on this to start.
Nice color on it.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
All right, there's some peanut kind of almondy notes on this.
Definitely a bit of a nuttiness. I also get some oakiness and some caramel too, though. There is caramel notes. There's a sweetness behind all that.
Yeah.
So like a caramel peanut chew.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Actually, I think it's a great. Yeah. Yeah, it's a great analogy there.
It's not overpowering. I mean, it's pleasant. It's really not.
It's a nice
nose.
nose.
Is fantastic.
It's a good nose.
All right, let's get into it. Cheers. It's for 100 proof. It coats the tongue really well. It's buttery, right? It's super buttery.
Creaminess there.
Creaminess.
There's a viscosity there, surprisingly strong for 100 proof.
And a nice finish. The finish is all cinnamon sort of spice. I get like an apple pie crust as well in there in the middle of it. You know, like that fruit.
Did you try the St. Patrick's edition?
I did not. No, did you?
I was not impressed.
I heard a bad thing, so I didn't buy it.
I wasn't impressed.
Yeah.
This is a million times better and doubly accessible. So, yes, it's a big price tag, but
I get this. What kind of flavors are you getting off this? I mean, I'm getting that buttery sort of creaminess.
Those notes are all there.
I get like an apple pie too, like there's a cinnamon flavor to it, like an apple pie crust with cinnamon creaminess. Nice finish.
But you still get some of those peanutty notes, almost reminiscent of a lighter version of like a Booker's when you taste this, which is really pretty here.
So the question is...
Oh, I like this, actually.
Is this worth $150?
Okay, that all depends on your pocket and if you want to dive into it that deeply. But I will tell you, it's a great pour. It's expensive.
I think if you blinded this, it would win a lot of blinds.
I think you throw this in a blind, it's going to do
Problem is, $150,
really well.
I think, is going to push a lot of people away.
Put it this way, if you were brave enough to spend that type of money on the St. Patrick's edition and were disappointed, this is a 180. I think you will not be disappointed here. I think this is two master blenders showcasing what a nice collaboration can be between America and Japan.
It's a very interesting,
cool idea.
Yeah, it's a great concept.
And a great pour. It's a really pretty pour.
It's a fantastic, you can't...
You price this thing at $100, it flies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I think 150, it's a little bit pricey, but it's a really nice pour. And I'm glad this is our first dip into Kentucky Owl.
It's quite nice. That surprised me. That's a good pour. Well, here's the thing. Anything $150, we say pass purchase or pour. I want to say pour this.
Pour it, definitely.
See if you really like it like we do, then buy it.
Agreed.
Yep.
Although, I'm glad I purchased it.
Right, so you took a whim on this because of what it was, and I'm glad you did. So I can pour it all day long, Andy.
Pretty bottle.
It's great.
It's nice.
Now I have my pour.
I enjoy
Drink yours. Like I always do.
It lives off my spoils. That's fine. Hey, this is good stuff. Let us know what you think. Comment below. We'd love to banter back and forth about things like this because
interesting.
This is interesting. It's a unique idea and
it's a pretty whiskey. Yeah.
But if you like what you see from 21090, please hit that subscribe button, click that little bell in the corner. We're going to let you know every time we got a new video coming out. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Untapped. And we go live every Tuesday night with Glam and Drams. All things beer, bourbon, rock and roll. Yeah, it's a great time. Come join us. And thank you to our Patreons. We appreciate you and couldn't do it without you.
We think it's the ever-growing Patreon group in WhiskeyTube.
And we never lie.
We don't lie.
Ever.
We give back to our Patreon members like nobody else.
That's true.
We don't get... nobody gives more than we do.
Nobody. But less than what?
Less than a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Link below. Come join us. It's a bunch of fun content.
But until next time.
Oh, and there will be next time. Great job, Kentucky. Yeah, actually, winner.
Really good. Cheers.
Good job. Yeah, it's quite tasty.